thank you all for coming out today. You know, we want to talk a little bit about the man that just touched so many lives and touched so many people. I mean, look around just today. There's a couple hundred people here just, you know, supporting what his dream was. 27 years ago, you know, wanted to start a candy store, probably against everybody's thoughts, and, you know, came in, he worked 7 days a week. Now, we could kind of break that down as to what those 7 days meant. You know, I'll kind of give you a little story. He would come in at about 9 o'clock. If you saw him in here, he'd make some cookies, and then he would take a bank bag, and he would proceed down to First Bank, which is about 2 blocks, and about 4 hours later, he would make his way back into the store. Yes. And then he'd have lunch, and then they'd go home. And that was 7 days a week. But if you knew what happened in those 3 hours, I have a feeling he talked to just about every business owner up and down the street, you know, gave them advice, words of encouragement. He just was so special to so many people. You know, like I said, look around. It's amazing. You know, I know that for my brother and I, this was our first job, actually probably your second job. I got fired probably 5 different times while I was here. 1 for not shaving, 2 for just, I think, probably talking back. But, you know, I don't think either one of us ever told him, but, you know, we both own businesses as well. We both own Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factories and a candy store, and he taught us everything that we know. He was, like I said, an amazing man. In the 27 years that he's been here, had to have been over 100 employees that have worked for him. And, I mean, if you worked for him, raise your hand, just so we can kind of see. Yeah, absolutely. You know, his idea, you know, as much as he cared about his store, he cared about being down here, and he cared about downtown. He helped start the Business Improvement District. I think the first holiday he really helped push out was Halloween. That was about 27 years ago. He went around door to door and collected money to put rides, close down the street. And just so you know, Halloween is probably the worst day of the year for this store, but it was more about the community and bringing everybody down here, making it a family-oriented, you know, downtown. It's what he cared about.
These 2 people started Halloween Fest 25 years ago.
25 years ago, guys. The 25th anniversary tonight.
For that, one of the best nights of the year. Thank you, Steve and Maxine Daniel. Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory. More to come.
You know, he then started and helped start the Christmas parade and the Christmas lights and just setting everything up. The Tuesday night street fair. He fought not to close down the streets year-round, which obviously is a good thing, I hope. You know, and, you know, just after he passed away, we've heard so many people come in just telling stories about, you know, him coming into the stores, coming in, walking downtown. Well, we've also found a trail. You know, I know that he said that he went to the eyeglass store on his way to the bathroom and found out that there was actually chicken wings in the refrigerator. Mo confirmed that. You know, as we were going through the freezer and kind of some other things, there's like candy bars hidden in the back. It was so him, in a nutshell, right? Just an amazing man that touched so many people. So with that, I do want to thank a whole bunch of people for making this happen, you know, so really supporting today's event. Mo Canuti really just kind of took the lead on all of this.
Hold a little bit.
You know, they were partners in business, being next door. They were probably the 2 worst golf partners you've ever seen. Combined score probably 300, but they always played winter rules. If anybody knows what winter rules are, in the summer, where they kick the ball out, yeah, that was them. You know, Robert Corey, you know, for donating the space on the building and just being a great landlord for the last 27 years. 27 years, you know, absolutely. Is he here? Robert Corey here? Not sure. So the Gallaghers for purchasing the sign that you're about to see. So thank you very much. Bob Hoxie for taking care of all the permits and all the signage to the city. The city of Huntington Beach for allowing this to happen. You know, and then everyone here that's in attendance tonight, you know, it just shows how many people he touched and, you know, what a special human being he really was. He didn't want a funeral. What he wanted was a celebration of life, and he wanted everyone to have a piece of fried chicken. I mean, it's so fitting for the man. You know, he would be so honored and so humbled He loved the store.
Steve Daniels, how are you?
you? I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. I just can't find where to get the best caramel apple in Huntington Beach because he's not helping me.
Oh, he should be helping you. Look at that stomach. He protects this place. I want you to come right inside. You want the best caramel apple made from scratch. You come to the Rocky Mountain Chocolate Factory right now, and I'll take care of it.
We'll do it. All right.
You know, and more importantly, he just loved downtown.
We're located in downtown Huntington Beach, right on Main Street, middle of the second block, right off the fountain.
He always talked about downtown. He would support anything that was down here. He was always down here. You know, interestingly enough, you know, they lived a mile from work. He would go home and he would turn on Channel 3 and watch HB News. He'd watch it like he could never get away from it. So with that, just thank you guys for everything that you guys have done, and thank you for being a part of his life, and thank you for being a part of ours.
We used to do this costume contest right around the fountain, and we were very lucky. We never had anybody fall in. Is that the right way?
Look at the beach.
Well, first off, I live in Huntington Beach, okay? I mean, it's the greatest town in the whole world to be here, but you've got to understand, you know, the water is right down the street. The water's not ever going to go anywhere. You know, you have all these big malls and all these big factory outlets, but this main street in downtown Huntington Beach is going to be here forever. The water's going to be here forever, and we're going to be here forever.